What is up, YouTubers, gamers, and hobbyists? Welcome to Chill with Pete, the coffee break catch-up series, where I update you on my life, my channel, events, whatever it may be, alongside a cup of coffee, just chilling out, chill with Pete. So, what have I done this week? Well, I'm pretty chuffed this week because, just get a bit comfy here. I managed to finish my tutorial for the Space Crusade Blood Angel. Just a standard Blood Angel trooper guy there. So he's all done. I'll just get the rest of them finished up now. Then I will make a start on probably Ultramarines next. And then I'll do Imperial Fists. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes with the Ultramarines. So that's going to be pretty exciting too. I managed to do... It took me a couple of days to get through the Blood Angel one. It's a lot of work. A few hours. I was hoping it would get more views than it has, but it's only just gone up. But it's a little disheartening when I can spend all that time on that, get a few views, and then put a 15-second video out of a rainbow and get hundreds of views on that. It's just crazy. But that's the nature of YouTube, isn't it? You guys know that. Alright, so but I'm not upset about that. It's Sunday. So back to work tomorrow, but not back to work tomorrow really for me, because my computer kind of decided to give up the ghost last week. Had to put in a request for a new one, waiting for that to arrive. Should be here tomorrow. Then it'll take me a while to get that set up with all the correct software and security protocols, blah blah blah. A nightmare, basically. One I was hoping to avoid for a while, because I liked my old computer. It was good. But there you go. Not much I can do about that. Really. Anyways, that's work. There's not much to talk about there. Oh, excuse me. Dinner has been a bit lively today. We only had one main walk today, but it was a bit meh weather-wise this morning. It was okay, but sprinkles of rain. It got a bit wet, not too bad. Didn't get soaked, just got wet, But we did go quite far. So we did, and we went for some lunch later in the day, my wife and I. So we did that, and so I had a roast dinner. I had a Sunday roast in one of the local pubs, so that was quite nice. I had one just down the road from us, so that was nice and easy. I had roast pork. I had a pudding for afters as well. A spotted dick and custard. I haven't had that for years. I haven't had that for years. Spotted dick. Yeah, I haven't had it for years. I just thought, ooh, yeah. I wonder if it's how I remember it. And it was. I've been a little bit off my game these last couple of days. You may notice it with me in certain videos, and certainly over the years you'll notice it. I get a bit disconnected with things, especially a conversation. Oh, it's a bit more difficult to do that here, which I'm thankful to say, because there's only you and I. I'm talking to a camera, so that's not too bad. But when I'm out and having a conversation with someone, I can get... if I'm out, it's worse, because I hear all the conversations around me as well, and my ADHD, if I don't even know if I've got that, but it seems to kick in, distract me from task at hand. I disconnect from one thing. I try and listen to 3 conversations at once, and I end up not really taking in any of them, and I just seem like I'm not interested, which makes it seem rude. I'm working on it. It's something I'm working on. It's a work in progress, that one. I don't know. So yeah, so tomorrow's going to be a strange one, work-wise. Literally, there's nothing I can do till I get my new computer. I'll just have to let them know again in the morning. Sorry guys, waiting for tech to arrive. They don't even pick up the old computer, and you've got to put in a separate request for that. But I'm going to wait until I've got the new computer set up before I do that. So, that is something. That is something. Right. Oh gosh, I could stop yawning. So I've got a few Marines in front of me that I can be working on. So basically, I need to make sure. I need to make sure I have all the squad with bolter guns, and then all the squad. I don't know how many extra different weapons there are. About 3 different ones with those. Because if I wanted the commander to have, say, a bolter gun, what if I wanted him to have a bolter gun? Like say I wanted him to have a bolter gun. Obviously, I would. He's in charge, and he would have something else like a bionic arm or something. I don't know, power axe. I don't know, whatever it may be. Oh, I could give him the assault cannon. I don't know, whatever, right? It doesn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Only one of them can carry it at a time per game. So, yeah, I've got my spare Android to work on. Sorry, Necron. So it's all coming together. I'm pretty chuffed with what I've got going on the desk right now, and I am happy. I think to have found my tutorial standard, I suppose, how I film them. So I'm happy to have done that. I've tried all sorts over the years. Oodles of different camera angles, and I've tried, and it's the more equipment you've got, the more choices you have, and it's like, well, how do I do it? I think I've found one now. It's fairly simple. Like a top-down look at things, which is cool. We can cope with that. That's fine. Do a top-down look and just take it from there. It is difficult though, because I like to be, when I'm painting ordinarily, I like to be up close, and obviously you can't do that when you're filming a tutorial. Holding the model quite a way away, which is a little bit strange, but okay, we'll get used to it. And there are just certain angles you cannot but help but have your hands in the way. So you literally can't help that. Can't help that. But I think I'll get better at it over time, and over time, I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. I've decided to use grey on the bases, I think, of my miniatures for now. And because they're supposed to be on a... apart from this Dreadnought, because they're supposed to be on a Space Hulk, right? This guy's on a metallic platform, he's on it. So we'll see where that one takes him. And the other one, my other Dreadnought, which is like a spare Dreadnought, she's a bit broken, so I decided I'm going to make him broken. I'm not going to try and fix him. I was going to try and fix him at one point, but I thought, no, do you know what? We'll make him a broken Dreadnought, not quite as threatening as the other Dreadnought. It's like half the weapon power or something. Well, I'll work something out, and that'll be good. Because there's Chaos Marines in it as well. I don't know, maybe we could do some sort of house rule. Maybe we could make them trying to find parts to fix the broken one. Who knows? possibilities are endless. So I've got a couple of objective markers that I'm working on. That I'll be able to use in tabletop games as well of Warhammer. I haven't played a single game of 10th edition, and I'm not going to. I'm going to wait for another edition to see how that pans out, and maybe take it from there. We'll see how that goes. So I'm all settled, ready for the evening. Dylan's all settled, he's ready to go. I just got to let him out before we go up to bed for the final, going up to bed thing. My wife's on the phone at the moment. When she's finished, we'll go down, we'll make some sleepy tea, we'll bring it up, we'll let him out, make sure he's okay, and then he can settle down properly for the evening. And then she's got to go down to Plymouth tomorrow, my wife. That's always it's always a strange day when she goes down, 'cause the house seems so quiet and empty when she goes. It's normally we're working together and we have breaks together and all that kind of stuff. So it's an odd one, but I've got to wait in for my equipment to turn up anyway. So I'm kind of on tenterhooks for that. Yeah. Oh, watched the movie last night. One of the Marvel ones, Thunderbolts. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I have to say, I enjoyed it. Thunderbolts was good. I like the Avengers movies. Don't get me wrong. I love them. I don't like the ones that are a little more comedic. That said, you can do it right. If you do it right, it works. Like Thunderbolts, I enjoyed it. And it was kind of funny because they were so crap. Clearly they're not the Avengers. They're nowhere near as good as the Avengers, but they're all that's left, really. They don't have the high moral standards. They're not as powerful, but they are literally what you got. And that's what you got to work with. So, but they were just so rubbish at it. I thought Sentry was a bit overpowered, but hey ho, that's just the way it is. I'm looking forward to the next movie, the one with I don't know what it's called, Doomsday, Doctor Doom's in it. Anyway, but that one, the one I'm talking about. That won't come out till another year, I don't think yet. I heard they've wrapped the filming on it, so. Yeah, will come out in a year's time, perhaps. And the confirmed cast, there's some surprises that they've not revealed yet, but some of the confirmed cast are surprising. Sounds like they're going to have a few X-Men in it as well. Fantastic Four, Avengers. It's going to be an odd one, for sure. For sure, it's going to be an odd one, but. Yeah, we'll see. These multiverse things really mess with your head. They mess with mine. They started off. It was nice and easy to follow. There's about 40 movies in the franchise, isn't there? Something silly like that, though. I haven't watched them all. I've watched the main ones, obviously, but I'm going to make a point of watching them all, I think. Just so I can say, I've watched them all. Yeah, movies. Some movies good, some movies bad. Like I said, I'm not a fan of comedy. I did watch Deadpool 2 the other evening. Well, a few nights ago now. That was okay. It was alright. Better than I was expecting. Again, you've just got to get used to the fact that, the Avengers are gone. You got these crappy ones left. There was a few X-Men. They were trying to get Deadpool into the X-Men, and he doesn't want to be in the X-Men, really. He admits he's not X-Men material. and I would agree. But yeah, it was kind of funny. It was kind of funny. So yeah, it was. Like I say, ordinarily I'm not a fan of comedy. I don't mind things like that as much as when they try to make a mockery of the heroes. Like, Smart Hulk was just ridiculous. That didn't work for me. Fat Four, I didn't like the comedy aspect of that. I thought it was ridiculous too, but worked better than, Intelligent Hulk. Smart Hulk. That didn't work at all. He's so been nerfed so much. I mean, he was so powerful. He was probably the most powerful Avenger of the lot. In my reality, he was in the comics, and he is, he's unmatchable. But they've really, really nerfed his power down to ridiculousness. He would have taken Thanos, no problem. That's just me ranting on about it now, like a nerd. But there you go. I mean, his whole thing was that the angrier he got, the stronger he got, the bigger and stronger he got. So he just would have won. No problem. But he didn't. Anyway, let that one slide, shall we? I mean, it'll be another 10, 20 years, they'll be rebooting it anyway. They'll do a Marvel reboot. I'm sure they will. And then we'll get it all again. Another 40, 50 movies again. You have to buy in 8K or 12K or whatever it is at the time. I'm going through now, replacing DVDs. I didn't bother replacing them with Blu-ray because I didn't feel there was that much difference in it. Not enough to warrant changing. Now we've got 4K. I thought, yeah, I'm going to change them all over now. Start changing them. Get rid of a load I don't watch, really. Just keep the ones I really want to keep. And we'll watch time and time again in classics. Like Jaws, Star Wars, that kind of thing. Alien. And I want to get the Avengers in 4K. Starting with Iron Man. All the way through. It's a lot. It's a lot. A lot to get. But I'll get them. I'll even watch Guardians of the Galaxy, and from what I've seen, that don't look good. But I will watch it. I'll force myself. Ant-Man and the Wasp. So, okay. Yeah. The Avenger nobody wants to be. About halfway through, you just got lit up. Obviously, that's my Suits mug. It's dark. It's dark, and I've got all the lights on here. Well, I haven't got all the lights on, but I've got a lot of lights on here. I could put more lights on. It's just too much in my face. I can't see. I've got the blinds open. It's still a little bit of light outside, but it's dimming quick. And it's dark inside this room, so, yeah. It's the way it is. So I'm looking at my Blood Angel trooper here, Space Marine, and I'm pretty pleased with how he's turned out. I like him. I might just keep the bases neutral grey, simple. Doesn't matter what they're stood on so much then, really, I don't think. I was going to do some designs on... I don't think so. I don't think I need it. I really don't. I think that'll be superfluous, so I'll just leave it. It's funny, I've got an old Blood Angel here, one I painted many years ago, over 10 years ago. Nice and bright. I used to like the nice shiny new look back then. I prefer the grim, dirty, dark look now. Just how my taste has evolved, I think, with my viewing aesthetic, how I like to view them, you know. When this coffee is done, I will be done as well. I've got some other ones to get through here. I've got this ultramarine here. They coloured the plastic in the box in the board game to differentiate between ultramarines, blood angels, and the Imperial Fists, so you could play. You know, several people playing at once, and you don't have to help each other. You can turn on each other. That's the beauty of the game, I think. You know, lore-wise, they would help each other, but you don't have to. You really don't. You could say, nah, or you could blame the Blood Angels on the Black Rage or something. Say, you know, the Red Mist descended and everyone was an enemy or something like that. But don't know how it would work with the other two chapters, but I'm sure you could make something up. Blood Angels have always been, I think, my favourite chapter, because they're the army I've played most games of 40k with. Well, they're the army I've played most Space Marine games with, definitely. I would say the other two armies I've played most games with would be Tyranids and Orcs, but yeah, Blood Angels. I mean, I've played with Ultramarines. I've never played with Imperial Fists, so I've got some. Not enough for an army, but I have played Ultramarines. It's good fun. Just general all-rounder, which works for me. But I built the majority of my Blood Angels from spares, and that was because when I started the hobby, I went onto eBay and just bought loads of job lots of spares from people getting rid of models, like from their loft or wherever, or the people getting rid of their son's old stuff while they've moved out and stuff. I just bought a load of it. I had boxes and boxes of spares and bits, and there was loads of Space Marine bodies and legs and arms and heads, backpacks. And some were half built, some were fully built. I just painted them or stripped them that needed stripping, and I just painted them all, built the rest up out of, like I say, bits and bobs. Sometimes I'd be missing an arm, and I'd be, I need to get some arms, left arms, right arms, some heads, and I don't know why I just decided to paint them as Blood Angels. I think I might have seen a tutorial on YouTube or something where someone was painting using Mephiston Red on Blood Angels, and I thought, I like that. I'll give that a go. And I quite liked the result, so I just stuck with it. Then realised, I need to get another book to play Blood Angels, because you can't use the main Space Marine codex. No, I've got to have a Blood Angel codex. I knew then they were money grabbers. Just knew. Right, let's have a look at the time. 23 minutes. Well, I'm going to end soon. Nearly done. It's been great. So yeah, I've got my tutorial up. Please do give it a watch. It's the first tutorial I've done in a very long time, many years probably, where I'm actually painting a model, and it felt good to do it. I suppose I'm fishing for a few more views, because give me the boost I need, because I want to do more. I enjoyed it. I want to do more, but I forgot to say to myself, am I flogging a dead horse if nobody wants to watch it? I want to do tutorials for the Space Crusade Space Marines. Then I want to apply those techniques with normal Space Marines, Primaris Marines, and go further because they're bigger. And I want to show you guys how to paint, like bullet holes in the armor, cracks, scratches, paintwork chips. I want to do the lot, and amazing highlight work. You can do some fantastic stuff if you put the time and effort in, and you've got the patience. And although I don't have much time on my hands, I have the patience. I really do. I'm okay. I'm not going anywhere. You know, it'll still be here. I'm still ready. I'll still be ready to play when the time comes, and then we'll do some different videos. But until that happens, I can throw out loads of tutorials. But you gotta want them. Anyway, that's the coffee done, and I guess that brings us to the end of our little chit chat. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chilling out with me, and I'll see you guys in another video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really makes me feel good. Yeah, if you want to go one step further, throw me a tip in the tip jar. Check out Patreon. Do something. But give it a like. That won't cost you nothing. Come on. And I'll see you guys on another video. Bye bye.